All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival. The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th. Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, "Boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display."
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know, it's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but... What's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
What? It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
Kinda seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then...
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, It feels like our studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh,
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Mother? Father! Not yet. Haven't had the chance to talk to you since the summer festival. It seems like you were quite the heroes at Guerrilla Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I was the first to admit that we acted rashly. But in the end, I have no regrets. Glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise. Meg feels so far behind us now. You have questions now? Sweating all over your face. I do. You were in Legram, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne? Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too. But I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Aberea playing at? And not just us. What are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' positions, I would suggest giving some thought to your own as a member of the family. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Fame is something you make, not something you fight. All the more if you're in a position of responsibility. Bah! Lady Alyssa is quite the multitasker herself, you should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Alyssa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. I saw the railway guns at Guerrilla, you know, and I saw what those Archstads are capable of. Well, I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel like that unnecessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me now means that deep down you finally realised that they're both necessities in this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who was truly independent would do anyway. Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbell. Don't mention it, we're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness. Indeed, I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution to the conference. I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. But I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Public's President got going. Though the Mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them. I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence? Hard to believe it could actually happen. Well, as long as both Ereboni and Calvin refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favour of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out even over that issue. Well, neither of them wanted to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line now. William? I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face. So you're William, are you? Your name seems to come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Anna Getlum in action, though. Oh, sure thing. Come on, lad! Whoa! Whoa there! Cool your jets, William. I'm not sure this is the best place to call Anna Getlum. Just a hunch. Lame! Objection overruled. That could have gotten messy. Honestly, it would save us a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from that saying whatever pops into your mind too. Lame! Who might you be? Say, are you from the Vander family? The one that serves as the prince's bodyguard? Oh, didn't I hear it mentioned? I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the Prince at the conference in Crossbow, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally. The honor's ours, sir. It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family. Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter, and you must be the practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord whom my uncle wrote a reference for. Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Zex. It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened to Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all. See? What did I tell you? Red is not just Class 7 either. The whole academy just seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool. If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you keep up a good sprint, I bet it could take even I bet even you could make it in a couple hours. You'd actually make me do it too. Ah, cruelty. Thy name is Mueller. Looks like their hearts are practically beaten in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other. Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon. Three days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to next month's festival. However, losing those couple of days at the end of each of the month meant that we had that much less time to prepare. And no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't really think of anything any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually... Jeez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But heck, at least it's the perfect weather for a weekend out on the tap. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow. Especially since you've got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. You couldn't just set us off with a have a good weekend, could you? It just wouldn't be as short to Sada if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we had this month's field study coming up at the end of next week, right? Yep, just like we've been planning. We might have made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about where you're heading to after the practical exam, so so until then, just keep on guessing. Yeah, you don't need to make it into some kind of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're gonna go this time. Oh, and by the by, you guys really need to figure out what you're gonna do for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my first. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Mr. Class President. Yes, Instructor. Stand back. Well, I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. That sounds wise, especially considering we have a practical exam on Wednesday and a field study next weekend. If that's how things stand, we should have made it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we end up doing something that was already being done, we'd seem totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. But remember, we need to find something that will work with the number of people we got. Yeah, all the other classes have more than double the manpower we do, easily. And they all seem to have some pretty grandeur aspirations at that. If greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by a community. There must be some course of action that could turn our lesson numbers into our advantage. Yeah, but the question is what? If we had that easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all the time worrying about it. I'm getting kind of pumped up. Well, a little inter-class competition never hurt anyone. But might spice things up a bit. But until then, I have no idea what the fuck we're gonna do. Teleportation button is a go. Suppose I can have a word to everyone and see what they think. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Here, people, tell me your ideas. I may or may not listen to you. Probably not, he says, running into every possible pillar. Here, the enemies. Hey, folks, what's up? Hey, guys. Coming up with a good idea for us to do at the festival was a little harder than I thought it'd be. Honestly, I'm starting to think that some kind of display wouldn't be that bad, at least in principle. It wouldn't, but that's the go-to idea for many of the culture-related clubs. That, and I think that's beyond... There. I think that beyond the visitors enjoying it, we should do something we actually enjoy putting together, too. True enough. A display type exhibit would always work in a pinch, but it wouldn't be something we get excited over. Agreed. See, you got any ideas? I just came up with a good idea. Oh, so let's hear it. A shooting gallery using real bullets. Only problem is that you put a hole in your front. Oh, that's the only problem? Yeah, that'd never fly in the Academy's grounds. Dang. Fee? No firearms. Seriously. You think she'd have at least a little awareness of it? No? And then you got any ideas? Seems like most of the clubs have already plans for their festivals all sorted out. What if we're the only ones who haven't decided on anything yet? We really need to hurry up and figure out what we're gonna do. Does seem like it, doesn't it, huh? Guys? Right, this is home ec. Right, William. Don't burn the kitchen down, please. When did you end up joining the cooking club, William? Not that long ago. I think I'd get to eat all kinds of tasty stuff here. Just remember that it's the cooking club, not the eating club. Don't worry, I'm making stuff too. I made the stove blow up the other day. Oh boy. William, you and me are peas in a pod. Very, very dangerous pod. Really dangerous pod there. Okay, let's go upstairs. Can't go up that way. I'm making things too. Making shit explode does not mean making things. Just because it said you made it explode doesn't... That's a technicality. Really is. Well, let's see, you got any ideas? Seeing Mother at the meeting convinces me more than ever that she'll never change. Well, I still can't believe she's been on the board of direction this whole time. Well, the revelation did kind of come out of nowhere. Did you manage to talk to her at all? Technically, yes. She's a way of saying all the things that I don't want to hear her say, though. Let's Sorry, don't worry about it. No sense dwelling on the past when we've got plans to make for the festival. I don't want her laughing at me for going on about being independent and then not being able to make one simple decision. Well, you're right about that. That is true. It would be rather embarrassing to say that I'm doing everything and I do nothing. Yeah. So far nobody's got any ideas, including me. I mean, we can't really do a shouting contest, so... Actually, that's not true. No, it's not that nobody has any ideas, it's more along the lines of that nobody's got any ideas that we can actually do without being in a lot of trouble. Starter? Try and come up with an idea for the festival soonish, okay? So I guess it's easier said than done, what with the board's decision to go forward with your next field study. I know, we're pretty limited on the time we could devote to brainstorming. Well, either way, better to have a few ideas lurking around sooner instead of waiting till the last minute. The longer you take, the more the Vice Principal's angry ranting I'll have to endure. Yeah. We'll do everything we can. That is true. Anyone else got any ideas? Laura's in the gym, so right, we'll check how she's getting that started door. Yeah, we'll ask Laura and see if she's got any ideas. I'm pretty sure a class swimming contest wouldn't count either. We've got less numbers, so ideally something that is easier to put together and takes less time. What could we do that's easy to do and you get a lot of credit for? Yeah, all I can think of while I'm in here is swimming, and that's because there's a giant swimming pool. Laura, you got any ideas? Today I'd like you to try the butterfly stroke. Really? Isn't that a little advanced? Don't worry, it takes a get used to, but I'm sure you'll be able to manage. If you put the time into practice every day, you'll have it down cold, faster than you think. I'm gonna guess that she hasn't got any ideas either. I suppose I could ask Toa. I mean, there's no rule saying I can't ask for outside help. I mean, at the same time, it would ruin the surprise. I don't know. Back it, we'll see how Crow's getting on. I think flowers alright. I got rained on quite heavily last time. Good stuff. Anyway, so Crow's hanging out with George here. Oh yeah, the bike's still here. Wonder if that means Angie. Yeah, very good. Oh, this looks like it'll be entertaining. What's up? Hey, Reed. Speaking of the devil, Crow was just talking about you. What does I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say it, but yeah, that's true. Well, you've had so much on your plate with field studies, who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff now that that's all out of the way, though. Good point. But it'd be nice if you actually lend us a hand with coming up with something. If I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a viable, independent learning experience. How can I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself a home in Class 7. Sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well that I think you should spend another year with him. Hold on, Celica! Celica, whatever. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me. Actually, what did you guys do for last year's festival? We were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the leading man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which you mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore the auditorium down. Of course, I had to wait through the sea of admirers to get to the top priority, Toa's class's cat cafe. Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in that cat outfit sent shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. But not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized a performance that closed out the festival. You all did a performance together? Yeah, that's too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's play, though. I don't know. Let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event in the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get over her initial nervousness and really get into it. Now I've got to know what this is. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, actually, We really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. You can say that again. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened if you guys hadn't stopped the railway guts. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping the buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all here safe and sound and we can joke around about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Ray. Good luck in coming up with something. Second, if you need us to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. God damn it, Crow, you're as useless as ever. But you are good fun to screw around with. Now I gotta know, what did you do last time? Although you really can't weaponize cuteness, you might have an idea. But I don't think the ladies are going to like it. Nope, definitely not going to like it. Can we do a cat-maid cafe? Get cat girls super cute. And the maid side will just make the guys dress as butlers. It's a win-win for both the sexes. Baby? Emma? What do you think about the outline I gave you, Dorothy? Well, that's about that is focused on boys' adolescents. But unlike my work, which hinges on indulging a lady's fantasies, yours is much more subtle. Artful even. This is perfect! This is exactly the kind of thing I always wanted to lead. Phew, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the BL corner again, so I'm getting the fuck out of there. Marcus? We're at a disadvantage in both class size and preparation time. It might be a struggle to put something worthwhile together. Ideally, we could think of an idea that only we could pull off. Yeah, but we're kind of drawing a blank on that one. That's what I'm asking everyone. Anyone else? Nope. Not going back in there unless I have to. Door? Something people are talking inside. Okay, next on the agenda is the issue of the food and drink stall. More specifically, how we ensure hygiene standards among all of them. That's a big one, especially how many non-academy visitors we'll have. Worse yet, I mentioned some of the other instructors were saying the stalls should be banned if you can't take care of them. Are they crazy? We couldn't possibly have a food and drink. We couldn't possibly ban food and drink stalls at a festival. That's half the fun right there. In that case, we really are going to need each and every student to understand their responsibilities in regards to hygiene. We still got about a month, so if we take the initiative early, what if we discuss this with Instructor Beatrix in the infirmary and watch with her? That seems to be a good way to do it. Sounds good to me. No objections here. It's settled then. I'm sure if we work together, everything will be fine. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. She seems really busy. I was going to ask her about what class 7 should do for the festival. But today definitely does not seem like the right time. Maybe tomorrow. Well, if she's busy, there's not much I can do about it. The only one I haven't talked to yet is useless. So, magical teleportation power! Here, useless. What you got? Seriously, what you got? We got no idea. What's up? I had planned on questioning my brother about the Noble Faction's intentions while he was here for the board meeting. However, he managed to definitely dodge my queries and avoided answering anything even remotely resembling a question. Technically, that worked in what I said, but it's all wrong. However, he managed to definitely dodge my queries and avoided anything even remotely resembling an answer. There's definitely something odd going on with the Noble Faction, I mean. I've even heard rumors suggesting that they're linked to the terrorists. At any rate, it's our responsibility as nobles to do all we can to understand what's really going on. And our life here at the Academy, particularly our field studies, provides us with the perfect opportunity to do so. I agree.